All right, my little star. It's time for bed. Snuggle deep under your blankets. Close your eyes and let's float into a cozy forest adventure. Once upon a time, in a sleepy green forest, lived a little bear named Bobby. Bobby had fluffy brown fur, bright, curious eyes, and a big heart. But sometimes he had a tiny problem. Deep inside him, Bobby had a little feeling volcano. One sunny afternoon, Bobby sat under his favorite oak tree, drawing a spaceship, swish, swish. His blue crayon zoomed across the paper. Whoosh, the spaceship will fly to the moon, Bobby whispered excitedly. Just then, his friend, Ruby Rabbit, came hopping over. Bobby, Bobby, she called, her long ears bouncing. Look, I found a flower that dances. Ruby hopped closer, but oh no, thump. Ruby's fluffy foot landed right on Bobby's drawing. A big, smudgy paw print splattered across his shiny spaceship. Roar! Bobby's feeling volcano erupted. His face turned red as a berry. He stomped his paws. He scrunched his beautiful drawing into a ball. Ruby, you ruined it, Bobby shouted. You're the worst. Then, plonk. Bobby turned away, folded his arms, and sat like a grumpy little rock. He wouldn't look at Ruby. Poor Ruby's ears drooped. Her nose wiggled sadly. I didn't mean to, she whispered. Feeling hurt and confused, she hopped slowly away. Meanwhile, Bobby's volcano kept rumbling. Grrr. Ruby stomped my picture. She doesn't care. I'll never talk to her again. He felt hot, angry, and very alone inside his grumpy rock shell. Just then, a kind, rumbly voice said, My, someone's feelin' volcano is having quite a big eruption today. It was Henry Hippo, the wisest animal in the forest. Henry had twinkly eyes, round glasses, and a smile as warm as toast. He saw crumpled paper, Grumpy Bobby, and Ruby, hopping sadly into the distance. Henry sat gently beside Bobby. Ah, little bear, he said softly, when we let our volcanoes erupt, boom, with shouting or stomping, it's like hot lava. It burns others and leaves a big, messy problem behind. He patted the crumpled paper ball. And when we hide inside our grumpy rock shells, well, the problem stays stuck inside with us, doesn't it? Bobby peeked up, his eyes shiny with tears. But I feel so mad and so sad. What do I do, Henry? Henry's eyes twinkled. I have a magic spell, Bobby, a very special one for calming volcanoes and opening grumpy rock shells. Ready? Bobby nodded, ears perked up. The magic spell is these words. When I feel because... Try it. Tell me what's inside your volcano. Bobby took a deep breath. Okay. When Ruby stepped on my spaceship picture, I feel very angry and very sad. Because I worked so hard on it, and it was my favorite drawing ever. Perfect, Henry clapped his big paws. That's expressing feelings, Bobby. You told the truth about your volcano without any hot lava. You didn't hide in your shell. Now, Ruby can understand why you felt so upset. Try telling Ruby with those magic words. Bobby felt his volcano cool down. Just a little. He unscrunched his drawing, took a brave gulp, and ran to find Ruby. Ruby, wait, he called. Ruby turned, her ears still droopy. Bobby looked right at her and used his magic spell. When you stepped on my spaceship picture, I feel really angry and really sad because I drew it for ages and it was super special to me. He added softly, I'm sorry I shouted lava at you. Ruby's eyes widened. Oh, Bobby, I'm so sorry too. I was just too excited about the dancing flower. I didn't look. Can we fix your spaceship together? I'll help. Bobby's grumpy rock shell vanished. A warm, happy feeling bubbled up instead. Yeah, let's make it even cooler. Maybe add a rainbow booster? So Bobby and Ruby sat under the oak tree. Swish, swish, Bobby drew with his blue crayon. Scribble, scribble. Ruby drew sparkly stars. They laughed and fixed the spaceship until it looked awesome. Henry Hippo watched from afar, smiling. Expressing feelings is the best magic of all, he thought. And now, Bobby Bear is tucked into his bed, just like you, my little one. His eyes are heavy, his fur is cozy, and he's thinking about his magic spell. When I feel mad or sad, he yawns, I won't erupt or hide. I'll use my words. When I feel, because, remember this, sweet dreamer, it's okay to have a feeling volcano. Everyone does. Feeling angry, sad, or frustrated is normal. But shouting lava or hiding in a grumpy rock shell doesn't fix things. It just makes everyone feel lost. Use Bobby's magic spell. When I feel, because, tell someone you trust, mama, papa, a friend, or a teacher. Let them see inside your heart. That's how problems get fixed and hugs get given. Now, let your own little volcano rest. Snuggle deep into your pillow and drift off to a land of kind words and happy fixes. Good night, my brave little feeling expresser. Sleep tight.